Hey, what's up, y'all? Marjack79 here. And once again, SH Figuarts has announced yet again another Goku to add to the many Gokus that they have had in their Pantheon and their Dragon Ball Z SH Figure Arts line. This is pretty cool, not gonna lie. Usually, when they release yet again another Goku, I tend to hate on it from time to time, but these last couple of announcements, like the lowest born Saiyan, which I have yet to find, I don't film my toy hunts, but to be completely honest with you guys, I've hunted 9 targets, well, every target in my city and in the surrounding states over the past week, and I have yet to find the Goku. It just has not hit my side of the country yet. That's okay. Once he arrives, we will pick him up and get him in to review, because I have a personal relation to that Goku. That was my first instance with Goku of how I was introduced to the franchise in the Saiyan Saga. Kind of the same thing kind of goes along here. They're getting more strategic, more smarter with their releases of the specific Gokus that they are releasing to the public. Like the title screen Goku, I was not a fan. I thought that was a dumb choice. This Goku specifically, the Cell Saga full powered Super Saiyan Goku. Now what we got right here, this is one that I'm definitely interested in. This is the Goku that took on Cell in the Cell games. This is Goku in his full-powered Super Saiyan form after he trained with Gohan in the hyperbolic time chamber. So, I mean, if you're any kind of a Dragon Ball Z fan, I mean, I don't know too many Dragon Ball fans where the Cell Saga, where, Goku sacrifices himself and Gohan transforms into a Super Saiyan. That is, in my opinion, the pinnacle in all of Dragon Ball, not just Z. I feel like the Cell Saga is the pinnacle of the entire Dragon Ball franchise, point blank, period. I know a lot of people like to say that the Frieza Saga, where he transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan, is the most popular, but me specifically, I think the best story is the Cell Saga. So what differentiates this one from the numerous Goku related releases that we've gotten in the past is that it has updated butterfly joints on the shoulder articulation. It has updated hip articulation and the waist articulation and in the wrist articulation as well. Also has an updated neck peg where you can get better movement to get him into these iconic poses that we love so much, like the Kamehameha, the instant transmission, the fighting pose, kicking poses, so on and so forth. As we all know, Dragon Ball is a very dynamic anime where if you're collecting action figures from it, you want them to be able to be flexible so that they can get into the numerous fighting poses that we are so passionately, are so fond of them for. So to be able to get an updated, articulated Goku in his most iconic form, it makes sense that, we're going to be somewhat excited for it. At least the vast majority of us that have been collecting this line for the past 10, 15 years. Not 15, I think the past like 10 years. That's how long we've been here. But, I'm sure all of the casuals are going to be like, oh, God, another Goku. How are we still here? Well, sometimes I'm in that crowd, but this time specifically, we have to look at the homework here and the notes and see like, okay, this is not just a re-release of the same Goku that we've gotten over and over and over again. This is a completely new 3.0 mode that has all of the updated articulation and body mode that we've been asking for years now at this point. So because of course, Demonomical Fit of the third-party companies, they've already released their 3.0 Goku body modes. So it's only fitting that SH Figuarts sees this and recognizes as from a business standpoint, okay, we really need to upgrade this iconic form because clearly people are wanting it for sure. Pre-orders start April the 25th. Of the Japanese price is 4,400 yen. So for US prices, that's going to be around $30. So plus shipping and fees, it's going to be around $45-50. So I mean, that's a no-brainer. I think if you've been collecting these figures for any amount of time, this is a no-brainer figure to add to your collection. So very excited to get this in. It comes out the end of October the 25th. So this will definitely be a day one pre-order for myself once the pre-orders start. I haven't even put down my pre-order for now yet. So most likely when this comes out, we'll just get them at the same time and go from there. So very, very excited to get this in, man, truly. Also, I would feel a type of way if I didn't at least acknowledge the Hyami Yugi that got announced from Tamashii Nations today as well. That pre-order starts on April the 25th as well, and also comes out in October as well. I was never the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh fan, but however, I did watch it occasionally and casually when I was a kid. Definitely seeing Yu-Gi-Oh transform into the Pharaoh and him pull out these epic looking monsters and just battle, different, card holders or whatnot, trying to, fight for the Pharaoh's card collection. I think that's how the story goes. Like I said, I was never an expert on this show, but like I said, I definitely enjoyed it occasionally when I was younger. So, definitely any fan or hardcore fan of that show, it seems like this is a no-brainer figure to obtain to add to your collection as well. I mean, it looks spot on to how the Pharaoh appeared in the show, at least from my recollection or from what I can remember. So, definitely pick him up if you can. I mean, to even put a little more proof in the validity that this was definitely needed, this is my full-powered Super Saiyan Goku that came out like, how long has it been? 3-4 years ago now. And the face sculpt that he's got actually came packaged with the Super Saiyan 2 Goku. It's just, I mean, if you don't have the Super Saiyan 2 Goku in your collection, that doesn't come with those extra faces. So with that, I mean, without that, kind of definitely looks outdated for sure. I would definitely say if you don't have that updated face sculpt, yeah, this is definitely a no-brainer to add to your collection. Not that I'm saying that this is a bad figure at all whatsoever. This figure kind of got a bad rep when it first released for the articulation and the lack there of it. So I'm definitely happy that this body has finally, or this form of Goku is getting a re-release. So very, very excited to get it in. But like I said, once we are able to find that new Goku at Target, we will grab that, review it, and add that to the collection as well. So funny that now 2 of our main Gokus that's been on the main shelf for so long are eventually going to get replaced here within the next year here. So when I find him and when this comes in October from the pre-order. So very, very fascinating on how that works out. So, okay, I think that about wraps this up for this one, man. You just wanted to do a little short rendition of why this Goku is not just another re-release of another Goku that we've, have had for years. This is a brand new body mode, and this is definitely something that will end up being the premier Super Saiyan Goku figure to add to our shelves within the next few months here. So, okay, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Hit that like button. I really appreciate that. If you follow what we do here, we tend to cover all of the major SH Figuarts Dragon Ball news, and we review, I'd say, about 90% of the figures at this point. We don't get every single figure. As you can see, I mean, I've been collecting these figures for 10 years now. We don't get everything, but we do get the vast majority of it. So if you're interested in this type of content, make sure you hit subscribe so you don't miss out. You can follow me at youtube.com/markjack79. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, my friends, thank you all for the support, and I will see y'all on the next one. I'll catch y'all later. Bye.